And that's my designated 30 seconds of silence. I have arrived. 30 seconds really does go by in a flash when you aren't planning on it. Hi, Soti. It's me, the man from Britain. Australian slur. It's truly a heinous word. You say that, it's all over. Can't come back from it. Get the police after you, get the army after you, get SEAL Team 6 after you. It's over. Over, Spheric. You ran into a beggar today. You pulled your cash out and asked, where do I put it? Because there's 2 plastic cups. And he didn't respond, so he just walked away awkwardly. You should have just threw it on the floor. Like, average the distance in between the 2 cups and just throw it on the floor. Could have handed it to him. Hi, Zombie. Hi, Maya. I think I said hi to Vispheric, but you can have another one. Hello. He got scared. It was the Salty John 1111. It's very easy to get starstruck around Salty. Here's the thing, Maya. I think you should give money to beggars, and I'll tell you why. It's because first of all, it's a it's a person. You have to add the human element to it. But what I would also say is that homelessness is a societal problem, and if I go out and there's a homeless person that wants money, or just a beggar that wants money, it's a societal problem. So I think that by me giving money to beggars, that's actually an act of protest against the society which caused them. By encouraging beggars, I am encouraging society to fix the problem. Every beggar is a Chinese spy drone. Just be aware of that fact. I could hire beggars for pennies on the dollar to edit TikToks for me. I could have them run errands for me. I could have them pick Monster up off my floor and hand it to me. I could just have a rather disheveled man in the corner of my stream at all time, just standing there waiting for me to ask him to do something. It's like, yes, thank you. Can you please press the cam button on my stream deck? Thank you. That's very useful. You've earned your 50p for today. It's technically legal because I've employed him, but because I'm a small business, I don't have to abide by the minimum wage laws. I think that's a lie, actually. I don't think small businesses don't have to abide by health and safety laws, but they do. They might have to abide by minimum wage laws. Let me just see. This freaks us something about growing the crack economy. That's understandable. Actually, to be fair, that's another there's like another idea I have about homeless people is it's like they live on the fucking street. Like, if a little bit of crack helps them get through the day, I don't care. It's not a do-rag. It's just a thing to keep the hair out of my eyes until I get it cut next week. I can pull it up higher, but it starts to make my forehead a little bit too big. I've not. Yeah, I go to like my 70 I think even like 70 years old. You go to my like 60, 70-year-old barber, hairdresser, and say hi. Can you give me? Can you give me the? Can you give me a do rag and a wave, please? I bet he'd love that. I don't even think he likes it when I ask him. When I the other week when I said, "Hey, can I have it longer?" You know, I'm going to grow it longer. I don't even think he liked that. Yeah. Uh, what was it? Somebody you said question about editing TikToks for those like add subtitles for TikTok sites. Besides ad revenue, there's no way they aren't. I've never heard of those sorts of sites before, but yes, they are definitely training speech to text things. That's how. If you are getting something for free, something is being taken from you. That's just the way. That's the way that you have to think about it. Nothing is free in the world. Everything has a price on it. It's just what that price is. Is it currency or otherwise? And I'm never gonna do those things where people go out, by the way, and give money to like stupid amounts of money to homeless people. I'd hand it. I'd be like, hey, can I have that back? Like, once the camera's gone, I was like, I need that. Actually, I need to get on the bus to go home. But yeah, if you nut in someone, are they selling the semen to a sperm bank? Only if you don't see them like get rid of it elsewhere. If they get if you watch them remove it, then no, they're not. But I would say if you don't watch them remove it, you've got to be careful because they might be profiteering off you. I've heard that. Sorry, but I've also heard that oh wait, no, I have seen that. I think I've seen two different things. I've seen it where someone invited Queen Elizabeth to their wedding and she was like, no, piss off, but you know, have a good wedding anyway. And then yeah, there's one where she did just show up for some reason. Do you think I could ask King Charles? Is that his name? Is it Charles? Do you think I could ask him to come on the stream? You usually eat it afterwards for that exact reason. Understandable. You don't want to. You want to keep track of it all. You don't want to let any of it go where you don't want it. Where you don't know. You know. You have to make sure you know where it all is. Call up Donald Trump. He'd go on anything. Oh yeah, I'm gonna. Oh wait, no, that's fine. He'd go on anything. If I say, hey, I've actually got a really impressionable left wing audience. Do you think he'd come on because he'd think that he could bring them over to his side? I'm like, hey, yeah, they're left wing, but we are incredibly impressionable and we will believe anything you say. I'm going to play Wii Sports with the King. Do you think he'd like that? I could challenge him. I could bring him in to. We could bring him and play tennis with him. I don't know if he's got. I don't know if he can actually hold the Wiimote. I've seen his fingers and they ain't right. Also, donating semen is human trafficking, so don't do it. Unless the money's good. Actually, I don't know if you get. I don't know how it works in the UK. Yeah, I can make him play DDR. That'd be fun. I get me and the king on a DDR machine. That'd be great. I think I should do that. You know how you have those like streamers out there that just have a huge room behind them full of stuff. Like Moist Critical, where he hasn't got a huge room, but he's just got a room with like he's got a big shelf in the background. He's got a claw machine. I was gonna have a DDR machine. He would definitely break his ankle in 2 seconds. He'd fall over. I've never played DDR. I kind of I want to, but I don't want to because you have to do it in like public. Unless I buy like a dance mat and like a PS1 and like a dancing game. We used to own one actually when I was younger. I don't think we ever played it. I don't think it ever worked. But yeah, I could have a I could try and cram a DDR machine in this room. The room is probably about as big as a DDR machine, but if I like put the computer, if I have it as like a floor mat, the DDR machine itself, and I have my desk on the thing. I could sit here, so I could have it. So like I've got the big screen there in front of me behind the monitor, and then I've got my desk on the dance mat itself, and I'm sat on my chair like this, like here, and I can sit on the chair and play DDR. I think that would work. I think that would be a good idea. Why is Garmin coming back? Has Garmin have they entered into a new era? Are they no longer making Christmas adverts with the song "Give a Give a Give a Garmin"? Ugh, I don't actually know if it's got anything to do with the sat nav Garmin, but I've seen one thing of that. Give a give a give a give a Garmin. Give a give a give a give a Garmin. And that's what it was. They had a Christmas. This was ages ago. Garmin is a brand of sat nav. I don't know if it's a multinational brand of sat nav, but there is a brand of sat nav slash GPS. This was a TV ad. This was a television ad. This was back when I looked at the television. And I don't do that anymore, specifically because of adverts like that. Because TV adverts are cringe. Internet adverts are cringe, but TV adverts are even more cringe because they have to appeal to as wide an audience as possible. And that usually means being as normie as possible. And unfortunately, as much as I hate the concept of normie, I think that if you use the word normie in a sentence unironically, you should have your speaking rights revoked. I do think that it is appropriate word to use when describing adverts for the television. If you think you are better than, if you're using the word normie, you are generally thinking yourself better than the people you call normie, which is generally not true. But that's just my that's my 67 pence. Uh, but yeah, I've done absolutely nothing. I was gonna inform you on something that I had done, but I have not done anything. For some reason, when I sit here, like if I sit like this, you can see here it looks like I've got a tumor on the side of my face. It's very possible. I've had a very vague tickling cough for the past couple months, weeks. So we'll find out if that turns into anything bad. I got a tickling cock. I got a cock that tickles. Uh, Sorry, Miss Frick. I don't have 80 pence. I got. Actually, I ain't got anything in here. I got £10. It's quite a little bit off. Da, 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 da. By the way, I got a. My lip might just start bleeding at some point today. I felt it crack earlier while I was uh, like sort of warming up my mouth muscles. You could borrow my virginity, but make sure to give it back because I do need that. I will. I do require it. I'm saving it for that special someone. Yeah, I only get one of them, so I don't want to waste it. Well, that special someone could be the highest bidder. It's not impossible. He, I would say that someone with a lot of money could convince me that they were that special someone. By the way, I was going to grow my hair out like much longer. I was going to grow it out long enough that I could tie it back, but any kind of simulation I do of that looks bad, so I've decided that I think I'm going to get it cut. next week, because I know that a couple of weeks ago, about a week ago, uh, I mentioned whenever the topic of my hair comes up, you for some reason the average Twitch viewer just immediately assumes I want to become an e-boy, yeah, that whatever the word is that we usually use, I can't remember the name of. We usually just assume that's what we're going for, but I'm not doing that. I can't make a mohawk. I haven't. I'm not. I'm not gonna. I've got. I'm not. Unless I go for like the proper punk one, where you have it like together and then really, really high up. But I don't have the Look, I look weird because I've got this. I've got the Widow's Peak Vegeta hairline. I've got the quite possibly could be balding hairline. I don't think I am balding. I've just got the hairline that suggests it looks a little bit like I am, you know. Though my hair is very grey. You probably can't tell on camera from there, but my hair is very grey. Uh, in fact, you can only really notice it. Well, I've noticed it for the past like 15 years, um, because that's I look at my hair a lot because it is my hair. But with it being longer, it's much more obvious how grey it is. With it being longer, it's much more obvious how grey it is, and uh, my dad and both my dad and mum noticed it the other day. I don't know how it's taken them so long to notice how grey my hair is, but it has taken them a long time to notice that I've got incredibly grey hair. And yeah, I am going to turn to Gojo. I will say, like my dad mentioned, he was like, you can, because 26 is, it's not like impossible to start greying, and a lot of people start like losing their hair before 26. A lot of people that go bald before 26. But my dad was like, well, it's still kind of young to start going grey. That is saying that there are things you can do. You can like dye your hair, and there's like other things you can put in your hair to kind of stop it from going grey. But in my head, I'm kind of a little bit like, I kind of want it to go grey. And it's really stupid. It's a stupid, 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 stupid reason why. And it's all because when I was younger, I watched Tokyo Ghoul and thought Kaneki was really cool because he had white hair. And that is stuck in me for my entire life, that I don't care that Tokyo Ghoul is that the anime is bad. I thought Kaneki was the coolest shit when I was younger. And that's like got in my head now that having grey hair is just cool. And so I don't care that I am going grey. I was like, actually, hold on. I saw Kaneki with his grey hair, and I went, I want to be that. And so that's that. I have I have since kind of been like, that's cool. And now we've got Gojo, which is even he's just as cool. Probably not as cool because it's Kaneki, the best boy. You can sit up there on the top of the shelf. But yeah, that was like that. That's what I was kind of like, no, it's cool. It adds character, doesn't it? Having grey hair. I wonder if you can see. You can't. You can see some of it. Look, you can see it like glistening in the sunlight. There, look. It's like it's actually from the Silver Surfer. I want to see cock. No. So yeah, that's my. That's what's happening with my hair. Is that I'm going grey, and I want to look like Kaneki. Your C drive has 5 gig. My C drive's really fucking full. I don't know what fills them up. Are you the same? Are you the same that you're like you have no idea where all that space has gone? Because I've got no idea where it's all gone in mine. My C drive is meant to be 1 terabyte. Uh, what you know? Most it's going. What I haven't. I have not. I don't think. Yeah, no, my C drive is meant to have like 1 terabyte, and I'm almost certain that I don't know where it's all gone. What is this? What's this virus that you've found? Say disk usage statistics viewer. Okay. I think I've just got a lot of random stuff installed. Because it's so one thing I do know I have a lot of is a lot of the stuff in my like media folder. Wait. Yeah, there we go. It's a lot of things in my media folder. So like where I've got all like pictures, videos, streams, things like that. And then it's also like games because I got World of Warcraft installed at the moment, and that's over 100 gig. I've got WoW installed, that's 100 gig. I've got Warhammer 40k, which is how much is that? Oh, that's only 20. That's only 30 gig. I thought that was more. But no, I've got a number of random games installed that I'm kind of I don't really want them. I've got fucking Call of Duty installed. Oh no, you're right. I've only got thing installed. I'm sorry. I was thinking I've got the full client installed for WoW, but I've I have not got the 4K textures installed, and I've only got classic installed. So I actually don't have that. No, you're right. Got TF2 installed. I've got Arma 3 installed. That's a fair bit. I think I've got Left 4 Dead installed, but I've got a lot of mods in Left 4 Dead, so that could be bumping up the number a little bit. I know that I've got Call of Duty. I've got Black Ops 6 installed because I played it last night. The problem is that I barely ever. I don't play Call of Duty very often. Yeah, but I think like never. But last night I was playing it with my friends for like the first time in months, and so I have to keep it installed in case that happens. It's the same with Left 4 Dead and Euro Truck Sim, Arma 3, Lethal Company and Repo. I know they're both really small games, but I don't like keeping things installed if I'm not going to play them. I have to keep all these games installed simply because even if we haven't played them in months, I could go like tomorrow. Wait, Friday. I'm probably going to be playing some games with my friends, and they could just turn around and be like, "Do you want to play Euro Truck?" And it's like we haven't played that in months, and now you're out of no. Now I just have to have it installed. They won't say that because I know what we're going to want to play. One friend's going to want to play TF2 because of the summer update, and the other friend's going to want to play Peak. And so we're going to have to try and find a balance where we play both of those. But for the most, a decent chunk of it is just games. It's games and videos and streams and things. Like I have a screenshots folder here, which is just the folder where all screenshots go, and that's 15 gigabytes. I don't really know why it's 15 gig, but it is. You know, I've got a folder here. My folder full of strange videos is smaller than my screenshots folder for some reason. As in odd videos. My smut folder is much smaller than that. I've got it's slight epilepsy warning. I have things like this in my in my weird videos folder. That's the sort of thing I have in my strange videos folder. uh, just videos that, or this. I don't know if you can actually hear this because I can't.
Come on, pig.
So I've got this in it. People at the people doing that, screaming. It's a man pigging, making pig noises. That's another thing that I have in my folder. It's basically anything, any time that I've made a video and there's been a clip in it from something else, I have a folder for it. Or it's anything that I have wanted to keep in the event that I need it, but then I've immediately forgotten that I've had it. Because I'm like, I'll see like a funny video, and I'm like, oh, that would be useful to have. I'll download that and save it in the event that I need it, and then just immediately forget about it. Such as this video.
Oh, Mr. Goldfinger, yeah, come in.
Which is...
We've got space for you to have a haircut. Come on, sit down here. Fucking joking, dickhead. I'm not really a barber.
I have this.
I'm fucking James Bond. Short back and blow your fucking head off. Twat!
That's just something that I'm like, I might need that in the future. And the unfortunate truth is that I have never needed... Okay, I definitely can't put that on stream. So I saw you ever seen that really fat naked Santa man? I got a video of him on my thing. Oh, I've got that video as well. I wish I have some very funny videos. I have at least 2 very funny videos on my computer that I would love to show you, but I cannot. I'm saying it'd be morally wrong for me to even put them in the Discord. And it's like, I don't want to... I'd get in trouble if I showed it, but they're very funny. So that's all you need to know, which is, unfortunate. But yeah. That's the thing. I would get kicked from my own server if I put it in the Discord. So I can't, sorry. But it's not Zombie, it's not necessarily... I don't know. I think it's the same guy. But it's not like... It's not the fucking thing where he, like, pulls his thing open. I sometimes search for that video because it's funny. And I want to just send it to my friends randomly. But I think it is him. But it's like him stood in a field with with a waistcoat, kind of like a shirtless denim jacket on, a sleeveless denim jacket on, and he's just standing there smoking a cigar, and the camera's like spinning around him, and you can just see his like stomach is like overhanging his tiny penis. I mostly download these videos now because I don't really do video. I don't make stuff very often now. I mostly download them so that when my friend says, "Oh, I'll be online in an hour" or something, I just send it in response to that. I very rarely say anything to my friends when he says, if he's like, "Oh yeah, I'm thinking about coming on on Friday." I won't go like, oh, that's good. I understand. I will just send him a stupid video or something. And I think it's much better to have the video downloaded on my computer because it's funnier to just upload that to Discord than it is to send him a link. My lighting's shit. No, it ain't. What if I How about that? Is that better? I mean, it's not really. It's a little bit. You're gonna have to manually cut me out. It's unfortunate, but it's just the way it's gonna be. It's how I have to do it. Think about how I feel when I have to manually cut myself out on each frame. I don't do that very often, but you know. I really don't understand what algorithms are detecting color, by the way, when it comes to those things, because they're always wrong. It's always wrong. I know I understand that computers see things differently to us, but when I'm trying to like cut stuff out, so frequently I would like, oh yeah, I want to green screen out this red, for instance, and it'll cut out like down like this down here, and it's like, how are you getting that from that? What is going on? It's very annoying, but yeah. Ooh. Anyway. I need to spend like 50 quid to get those massive box lights. I don't know, 50 quid each. It's like 100 quid for those big box lights. I'd love them, but it'd be far too overkill for what I have. If I open the curtains, it might make it even brighter. There, look, there you go. That's even there. That now it's kind of better. So what the fuck? What is this possum thing? The Discord, the spheric scent. I want a possum. Thanks. What is? Oh, is that me as Gojo? Is that what I would look like if I was Gojo, with full grey hair? You're putting more effort in, okay? I'll hold off, putting it on stream. Oh, I was choked on that. Give a Garmin. Give a Garmin. Oh, Maya, do you want to know a brief World of Warcraft story that happened yesterday? And by that I mean I'm going to say it anyway. You know, I wanted to very briefly just try playing Monk, so I did make another character, but I didn't get very far because I kind of got bored. But I made a Pandaren monk, and I got as far as entering into Westfall, and one of the earlier quests in Westfall is that you have to you have to kill gnolls to get the gnoll clue for that murder mystery thing that's going on in that thing. I've never looked at the what the quest's story is. I just know that that's kind of what it is, and it's random which gnoll will drop it. You can kill one and get it, or you can kill 3 and get it, or you could, in my case, kill 31 of them and still not get it. I killed 30 gnolls. Actually, it was 30 gnolls. I got it on my 31st. I killed 30 of those gnolls in Westfall near that farm, and I did not get that clue. I was starting to think that maybe I had broken the game somehow, that I managed to go 30 of them. I was beginning to get like scared, like something had gone wrong, like I was in the middle of a creepypasta. Because I was starting to get like full. I went down to kill the Murlocs, and I got that clue on like the 3rd one. I was like, what is? I just started to panic. I was like, have I done it wrong? Have I been killing gnolls this entire time without getting any, like, have I not had the quest? No, I got bored of playing Pandaren. Well, I've still got it. I'll probably play it, but I went back to Paladin. I went back to I played some more of it earlier. I'm in the Eastern Plaguelands. You probably know that. um, but yeah, it's just it's mostly because I've been doing dungeons a lot, and in those dungeons, most of them are full of monks, and so I was kind of like, oh, is it good? And then there are things about it that I like, such as the punchy thing where you can stun the enemy. That's good. That's useful. I just kind of generally feel like monks are pretty strong, but it didn't catch my attention as I was playing it. The only thing that pushes me. Thank you. That is much better. Thank you. Here let me I'll save that. I'm gonna save that. Let's go. That's breadgojo2.png. Here, that's me. That would be if I was in the world of Gojo, my Gojo Academia. That would be that's what I would look like. That's me if I went significantly more grey as well. So that's I'm gonna domain expansion. I don't know what my domain would be. Domain expansion. Wait, do something like that. Domain expand. I don't know what hand signals they do for that. Yeah. Domain expansion. Greg's. Fucking try and escape this. Trying to escape my Greg's. Do you ever just weirdly do things like this? I generally don't do it when there's anyone around because it looks weird. I think I look cool. I think I'm a cool person. One gif of the security guard getting his face was put over his eyes, turning to Gojo. He as the kids say, "Peek." That is true. That is true. That is fun. That's how I masturbate. Yes. Domain expansion. Domain expansion. Goontown. Breaking into the car outside. It's my domain. It's my domain. It's it's expanded into the cars and set the alarms off. There might be. Jujutsu Kaisen has a big world. It could be all manner of things. We don't really know what's going on outside of Japan. I'm a greasy my face is. I can't stop coming. My domain. It won't stop. You see, when you enter my domain, I jerk you off really quickly, and you can't stop it. That's the thing, one orgasm, fucking delightful. 2 orgasms, you're stretching it. 3 orgasms, stop. Get off. Don't touch me. I'm in pain. Like, at that point, no. Dominic, it's not even like, it's just like, stretchy. Stop joking. Domain expansion. Joking. It's like, he's not even expanding domains anymore. He's just jerking off. He's not even doing, he's just wanking. It would be endless bread. It would just be a big domain full of baguettes and other bread products. Domain expansion. Endless bread. I can't remember what happens when you go to domain expansion. Stuff happens, you know. So I don't even know what they do with their hands. Like I said, I'm just making it up. It's just fun, isn't it? I think it's different. I don't know. It's been 40 minutes since I started the stream, and I've not once even mentioned that I'm playing a game. I want to see your domain expand. No, thank you. Ugh. Let's get rid of that. Oh, how excitable. What an exciting start to the stream that's been. There's a chance that is greater than, though not equal to 0, that I may get a headache this stream. So, because I had one this morning. Wait, there's no way that Sukuna's domain expansion lands a scratch on Goku. You don't know which Goku because you haven't watched much. I cannot remember much about what was going on in Jujutsu Kaisen. It was kind of a blur of flashy lights and fun. I've I've finished all of what is available of Jujutsu Kaisen, the anime, and I enjoyed watching it because it is just fun action, especially during the Shibuya incident arc. That's just fun. It's like, yeah, it's pretty horrific what potentially could have what like kind of happened with it being just like a big sort of demon-like explosion sort of thing going on in Shibuya. But other than that, it's just a lot of fun. But that's like, do you have the? Did you finish Jujutsu Kaisen Zombie, or did that just keep happening where you got to a point where you don't care anymore? They do kind of on a in words that will probably not spoil it. I do think that it kind of ended a little bit. Eh. um, it did end in kind of a. Season 2 was like all of season 2 was fun. Yeah, I think that Sukuna versus the Fire Guy is like top 10 anime fights ever. Like possibly the best thing I've ever watched. Uh, and same with Sukuna versus anything really, but Sukuna versus the Fire Guy and Sukuna versus the uh that thing that the summoning guy summoned. That is some of visually my favorite fight. I can't remember what it's like. I could just have been hopped up on Gojoium thinking that it was the best. And if I watched it now, it might not be as good. But I thought that was like really fun and a lot of and very good. And then like, you get to the end of it, like the end of that season, and it begins to kind of it does wind up to be like, oh, it's really cool. Is this gonna be really cool with the main character guy that I can't remember the name of? With him like walking over, he's gonna like beat the shit out of that corpse guy, and then it just doesn't happen. Uh, so also 80% of the season is like 5 hours. Yeah, but if it's if it's an action packed 5 hours, I think I'd have to watch it again, like watch it and watch it earnestly. I think because the problem is that currently I watch a lot of I've been rewatching anime, but not fully paying attention to it. I've been kind of having it on on my other monitor while I've been doing stuff. Like I rewatched Bocce the Rock for like the fifth time the other day because I just had it on my other monitor. Because it's like, I know what happens in it. I just kind of want it on. So if I look over to my other monitor, I'm like, oh, it's Bocce. I know what's happening in this scene. I don't have to have watched what's happened previously. And so if I was watching it, I'd have to sit down and actually pay attention to it. But I don't know if I want to do that because I also have to. If I'm doing that, oh excuse me. If I'm doing that, then I'm going to have to watch the film as well, and I don't really want to watch the film just because I just don't want to. It's not. I don't know if it was bad. I just didn't really think. I just don't really want to watch it. So I don't have to. I'll just ignore it. But I know what happens in it, therefore I don't have to watch it. But yeah, I'm currently waiting for this season anime to end. I know it's only just started, I think, but not specifically like Jujutsu Kaisen because that hasn't started. But I mean this season, like the summer season. I'm waiting for that to end, and then I'm going to go through and watch everything that's come out because there's a few things that are airing currently that I want to watch, like Dan to Dan. And I think My Dress Up Darling is airing as well. I know what happens in My Dress Up Darling. I've read past it in the manga, so it's like I know what happens in it, but I'm still waiting for it to come out. And then once everything's out, I'll sit down and watch it over the course of like a week per season. I won't watch them all in one long sitting because I'll also just forget. I still haven't watched the most recent season of Konosuba, and I've been kind of been reading that, wanting to watch that. Sorry, and I keep forgetting. Can I watch season 2 of Panty and Stocking? I've never even considered watching that. So much to watch and so little time. So much. I think that I think childish adult humor is some of the best, and I don't think I care if someone says otherwise. You know, some people like I can't remember what it's called, but I watched an anime the other week that is which was very childish in its humor, like stupidly childish, unnecessarily childish. I'm talking silly faces, silly voices, and saying the word shit levels of humor. And it's like I thought it was fucking funny. Like one of the jokes is just that one of the characters smells, and that's just a running joke throughout the whole thing. And I was like, this is the funniest thing I've ever watched. And I think that if people who are like, oh no, it has to be highbrow, top class humor, no, you're wrong. You just think you're better than me because you're afraid to find, you know, stupid things funny. You have to, embrace the stupidity and enjoy it. Right, I'm Rick and Morty not because he's a giant jackass and you find him cool, but because it's just stupid sci-fi shit. Yeah, that's Sometimes it's also sometimes you don't. There doesn't have to be a wider meaning to things. It's just fun. Yeah, that's why I like Naruto. I mean, I haven't watched it in a long time, and if I try and watch it now, I can't sit through it because it's just too long. But yeah, it's because it's fun. There's a place in the world for serious media that you sit down and analyze, and there's this other place for watching anime girls say that each other smell, and that's the joke. Not in a fetish way. It sounded like it was a fetish thing when I said it. I understand that, but that's not what it is. Watching you know, characters fight is fun. Watching the Naruto Pain fight is fun. Watching Naruto versus Sasuke is fun. Sometimes you want to watch a show, like Heavenly Delusion, where it's fucking serious and there's a complex story with multiple things happening at once that you have to kind of separate out, but they also converge in on each other, and you're kind of it's like you're learning about different people in different parts of the world and character development. And then sometimes you just want to see two guys punch each other. It's all we need. We're simple folk. I think I might, after 50 minutes of sitting here, which really does not feel like 50 minutes of sitting here, I think I might play a little bit of Lies of P. Though, it's still very possible that I will start yapping again, because that's just what I do. Give it a sec. Probably. Yep, there it is. In the... Wait, there was something I wanted earlier. Domain expansion. Yeah, that. I'm putting a marker here. Earlier, domain expansion Greg's or whatever. Go use that for something. I don't know. I've been... yeah, last time I streamed, I kept pressing the marker button and being like, hey, I want this from the past. And it was actually quite useful. It was actually very strange sitting here and listening to myself talk to myself and be like, hey, do this. But it was also like, yeah, thank you. I'm glad you remembered that. No, there's a marker button for stream on OBS. No, Twitch. So I can put a marker down to be like, hey, to remember that there's something there. I can't specify like what it is. I mean, I could if I played around with it, but there's a button that I can press and it will just put a marker on the Twitch VOD that I can see, and so I know to go back there if I want. It's basically the same as if I didn't have that, I would just press the clip button and do that and be like, I want this, this, and this clip. But then that just means I fill the channel up with random clips. It would be useful though to have a button on the OBS recordings to be like to be able to press it, because then I could record stuff and do it. But there's other ways of doing it, and also it would have to embed the markers into the video that I could then see in editing software, which would mean that it have to be compatible with all different software, which is it's never going to happen. But yeah, no, I can just press a marker button, and that just puts it on the thing, and then I can download the VOD, and then see like, okay, at 2 hours and 30 seconds, I put a marker down. What is that? And I generally, if I've got, for instance, if I want to turn something into a series of TikToks, then I just go through, I mark it all on the timeline, and then go through and cut it out. That was the thing. That's the way of doing it. Is it's like if I was recording something, and it's been a long time since if I'm recording something and I want to hold on to something, then if I want to separate it out, then I will. I'm not just going to sit here talking if I don't have anything to say or it isn't necessary. And so I can, once I put everything into the editing software, I can say, oh, there's a huge gap of silence here. So I know that nothing was happening there. But yeah, no, you could have that. Just have, as you say, have a separate audio channel that you just press it and it would, you'd get them able to see it on the thing. It's an idea. It's not. I'm probably not going to do that, but it's a very good idea. Mostly because I just hate working with audio. Audio channels make no sense, and they scare me. And every time you try and change one tiny little thing, somehow everything breaks. and you will never know why. What, pray tell, was I doing last time? I was going to go down the elevator. We had made our way to Hotel Crot, but in the past, and I want to go down there, where that little green light is at the very end. You know, this game is absolutely atrocious for bitrate on stream. I don't know. I don't think it really matters too much on a stream. People generally don't really expect to have the most high quality viewing experience for a Twitch stream. But this game is definitely, the bitrate is not good. I could probably change it actually, but I don't like playing with the settings because I don't understand it. I was editing it, and I was editing the TikToks down, and it was like 144p at most in some instances. Hello, we're in a bunker of some kind. The Zelator underground facility. This place wasn't here when we came down the first time, was it? Iron Ward Amulet. Is this... Nope, that's nothing. Wait, is that a tiny door? No. No, that's a massive door. I was thinking that there was a small door on the grate, but no, there's just a huge door behind it. All these doors are massive. Is that just because they need big doors? Yeah. I was wondering if it's because that barrel was pretty big. Maybe I feel like P might just be really small. He is a bit twinkish, so. But also in games, generally they make doors really big, and I've just noticed that these doors are exceptionally big. I don't know if it's because we're small. Yeah. And again, these guys are really big. Surrounded by rose petals, and he's got a pile of chains in front of him. I do know that in games, oftentimes doors, it's not as much now, but previously doors were always massive to make it as seamless as possible to go through them. Because navigating in a human-sized space is actually quite difficult in games. Yeah, 80% sure. What's this? The Monad's family master key. This house of... okay. I think it said something about ET. You're 80% sure you're doing most of the editing stuff the complicated way. What does that mean? I mean, I feel like I am as well at times, but... okay, that's frosty down there. Don't want to go down there. Ah... Interesting. So that looks like I'm going to have to interact with at some point, because that looks too pristine. That little tiny card holder. Hello? Anyone in here? Feels rather empty. Probably lower that at some point, maybe? Oh, do I have the key to get in here? I need an... Oh, okay. So that's probably, like... In the main game, there are doors that you can open, but you have to get a key to open them first. And there's, like, several of them throughout the game. And that's probably what that is the expansion's equivalent of. You have to go around and there's these telephones that you can... there's a guy under the side that's, like, giving you riddles or whatever. And he's like, riddle me this, and then I don't know any riddles. Well, it's black, white, and red all over, sort of thing. And if you answer correctly, then he gives you a key. Actually, I don't think it matters how you answer. I think you just have to answer the phone. I don't think it matters if you answer it correctly or not.
Did you hear that? Could that be Leia? No one in our time knows how she disappeared or how she died, even if she died.
Oh.
Here's hoping it's got nothing to do with this deeply disturbing alchemist facility, at least.
I'm gonna dunk you into that frozen tank. You could just have the scare. I was gonna be like, oh wow, that's a freaky noise coming from down the corridors, and then Cricket had to come in and be like, oh, did you hear that? It's like, no, I didn't actually. Wrong button. It's like, yeah, maybe if I was hard of hearing and didn't hear it, I wouldn't have heard it. So Cricket saying something was useful, but they could have just had a fucking text box that come up being like, "Oh, by the way, scary noise." It's like you better be afraid, character player. I have no idea who this Leah character is, by the way. I don't even know if it was at any point. Like, I don't know if there was a point where it was like, oh, we have to go and find her, or if it's just kind of like, yeah, you're finding her, deal with it. And, oh wait, no, that's fine. I was going to turn the game down, but I was looking at the wrong thing. The game's probably fine. Using the editing points to make a zoom, so you have to press like 6 buttons for each part. A pin, then a zoom. Oh, you're doing the. I know what you do. I know what you mean. Yeah, you're doing. You're keyframing it, but you're. Oops. Hold on. You're keyframing it. Yeah, I do the same thing sometimes. If you... One way I do it, it depends. If I want it to zoom in, if I want to actually see the zoom, then yeah, I do it keyframing. Otherwise, what I will do is I will just cut. I'll make a cut. The section that I want to have been zoomed in, I will just cut it and then zoom that in. And so there's no keyframes. It just, as the playhead's going along, it's like full size, zoom, zoomed, and then full size on the other side. That's the way I do it. I don't know if that's. I don't know if there is like just like a modifier you can put on or whatever, but that's the way I do it. But it does mean that sometimes the playhead can be a little bit messy, and sometimes if you want it across several different clips, but the clips are kind of different scales to begin with, it can cause problems. It's just finding solutions to it. But yeah, I just have the clip that I want zoomed in, just have that zoomed in. I'm going to assume that I can turn all that off. What? It's a guy there. I saw that. The worst part about editing, and it's something that I feel like you don't realize until you start editing, and that is that everything that you see on a YouTube video that isn't just the person sat there talking has to be edited. You know, if you see, like, if someone has something come up on screen and have it shake around and vibrate or whatever, they had to keyframe everything in that. And that's the bit that it's like, it's hard to get your head around when you're editing, that you have to do everything. There are little things here and there that you can do to speed up the process, but no, you have to sit there and do the entire thing. And I just can't do that. That's why that's why my videos aren't very visually interesting when I make them. It's because it's just so much work that you just don't realize until you start making it. I love these little guys. There's a chest up there. Oh, there's guys down there as well. Can I get down there anywhere? Okay, I'll continue exploring and see if I can turn that off, and then we'll worry about that later. Sometimes I make templates for stuff, but the problem is that the templates are only really useful if everything else is standard. Everything else is kind of like, and also I don't really like using templates because then I feel like everything feels the same. I don't really know how to describe it, but it kind of it probably doesn't. Visually, it's probably useful and it doesn't matter, but especially like sometimes I have my webcam in this corner, and other times I'll have it wherever else I need it, depending on what the game requires. And so it's like I could have it. So I've got a preset. I could have a preset to zoom in on my camera here, but that's like only useful if I've got it here. But yeah, it's still, it's a lot. And I'm not saying that to like be like, oh, woe is me, content creation requires work sort of thing. I know you probably don't think that. I think I'm just rants. I'm saying that as just to make it clear to anyone else that might be thinking that, to be like, nah, it's a lot of work, and it's much more. It's you can definitely, YouTubers that have a lot more heavy editing, you can kind of appreciate a lot more once you realize how much effort goes into even very basic things. No. Ugh. There we go. Don't die of freezing. 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 There we go. I've got a shortcut over here. There we go. That is in here. Okay. You have to respect people that make frequent videos. Yeah, that's the thing. I don't have school or work, and I still don't know how people do it. I've got no idea how people do it. There's definitely ways you can cut down, you can like speed things up, but I think it's mostly that I don't really like doing it. I think that's the problem. I think a lot of the people that manage to pull it off and do it that much are the people that actually like doing it. Yeah. That's the broken side. There's a chest up top that what? Alright, don't worry. I like this little area. It gives me secret. Well, I was gonna say it gives me like secret asylum vibes, or like a lab that's doing dodgy experiments on people. But I imagine that's probably for a reason. Kind of feels like some Batman villains lair. I can find Mr. Freeze down here. What are you doing up there? Ooh. Is this a hidden thing? Are you going to drop down behind me? Because there was a guy there. I just dropped down. Yeah, okay. Oh, don't like the look of that. That fits for that reason. Oh, it was that breaking. Good. Okay, not going to use that. Don't know what it does. Okay. What did I just skip? Thought I heard something running behind me. There's something behind that gate. Is it going to break it open? Oh, this is like... You know what? The reason it was probably giving me dodgy asylum vibes is because I think that's exactly what it is. some fire on this creepy little thing. What is it? I was going to say it's a beetle, but I don't think it is. I think it's like a person. Oh, I thought it was dead. There we go. Okay. Is this the way I... No, I don't know where this is. Nope. I like exploring these places, but at the same time, because I went what I think isn't the intended route, I now feel kind of lost. And I don't want to... Oh, thank you. I feel like if I die now, I'd never find my way back here. Okay. You're there. Do this. Good. Yeah, I'm kind of glad that I was playing on my... I'm kind of glad that I'm playing on my character that's a little bit... I've played through the game several times on, because then I've got loads of the healing charges. Can I kill you through the fence? No. Am I going to get an Outlast style jump scare at some point during this? I hope not. I don't want to get scared. I don't know if this is the sort of game that would elicit... Oh! That's scary. I don't know if this is the game that would sort of would be able to elicit a jump scare out of me. I have to go down there. I think I do not. Shit. Let's get back. And again. Keep feeling like... I keep sounding like there's someone walking behind me. Alright. No, get away. Alright, I'm taking a lot of damage fighting basic enemies. And now I don't have any of these left. Okay. Go down there. But I'll die if I go anywhere, and I don't know... Come on, drop down. I know that if I head back, then that will be... Can I break that? No, I can't open that one. I know that if I go back, then I'll make my way back here, and then, like, the next room over will be the one that has the shortcut in it. Oops. No! Yeah, never mind. Okay. So what was I doing? Wasn't that way, I don't think. Was it up there? No, it was this way. We came this way, and then it's to the right down here. Oh, excuse me. Okay. Oh, excuse me again. To be fair, for guys like for guys like that to get down, it makes sense that the doors are massive. Okay. Oh. I feel like it's quite impressive, really, how pretty much all of these games use the exact same tricks to get you to walk into a room without looking, and it always works. It's very, very common to just have a room with one guy in it that's very obvious, the one they want you to look at, but then there is just a guy around the corner, and every time I will, well, almost every time, I will fall for it. I wonder what causes that one to drop down. Should I go down here instead? I had quite a lot of ergo, so I don't know if I should be wanting that to get that back. Okay. Got myself a technique crank. That's when you're feeling fancy. Gotta crank out the technique. Gotta bring out the grapefruit technique. Okay, so that's just down here. Okay. That's fair. Ah, that one that just fell down will be the one that's up top. Okay. Go up here. Can I... no. I'm assuming that I have to turn the power off or something. Unless I can break that. I don't think so. Maybe? If it looks like a fuse of some kind. Do I try it? Oh, I had it equipped. I kind of don't think that's the case, though. And that's because I was right. I don't need to fight you, so I'm not going to. Nope, wait, do I? Yes, I do. Well, I don't need to, but it's probably going to be useful. Hello, big guy. No, don't get caught on everything. Oh, urine. Stop it. Okay. Am I actively decaying or no? Okay, there we go. Oh, it's got like spots all over it. Okay. Got the big guy. There's a guy on that corner, isn't it? Yep, there he is. No! Oh, ooh. I almost fell down the hole. There we go. So look, right there, within, like twice within the same, like, within the same building. Twice within the same building, they do that. Where they hide a guy around the corner. And I almost fell for it. I almost fell for it, having already walked into that room before. Good. Could have done the execute thing, and that would have been... Nope. Dodge, you spanner! Okay. Come on, drop down. Actually, you know what? Don't drop down. Never mind, one of them dropped down. Nope, both of them dropped down. Can I... I hit you. Oh no. No, no. Oh, I hate ranged attacking enemies. You're not fun. Not big, you're not clever, you're just annoying. You know what? Makes the bow and arrow very useful. Oh, I've got no thing. How have I managed to get all the way over here? How did I get here the first time without using like any of my charges? But now I just ran here and I've used all of them. Where have they all gone? Okay, you're gonna cause problems. Oh, you're not. No, you are dead. You're on your way. Get rid of you. You're starting to look to the ceiling now. It's like the Goron mines in Legend of the Twilight Princess. There's just things all over the ceiling. It's a reference that only like 4 people will get, because statistically no one has played Twilight Princess. If the statistics you're looking at are the number of people on the planet versus those that have played the game before. Didn't mean to do that, but I've done it now. Okay. Okay, got that. Anything on the ceiling? No. Good. Crumpled interrogation log. What is this? What is this? Where does this go? Can I break that? Try. I can. Top of the morning to you.
Let's say the deceased was an alchemist.
Really?
A high-ranking one too. Could
Why?
be the warden.
Why? Because of the top hat.
Even he fell to the legendary stalker in a single blow.
Thank you.
So, no warden, no control. Would explain all the chaos here.
I didn't need that explanation. I didn't... Look, they give you everything. If you're paying attention, they give you everything you need to figure out what happened. And then just immediately nullify it by having the cricket explain everything that happened. I know it depends on who. Some people would want to be told it. I don't. I just find the cricket annoying. Yeah, let's go down here. Where's the hot? You should move further south. Surely that would make it hotter. I feel like the further south you go, the hotter it gets. Who are you?
No! Mercy! Please, don't kill me. The legendary stalker. Just let me here. Oh, I'm not an alchemist. Spare me. Spare my life. Please.
Okay. South Pole's on fire? It is. Have you been? Doubt it. Is this... Where is this? Oh, this is right at the very beginning. Oh, almost fell down that hole. Good, good, good. That's fine. You know what? I can level up. I got like a level or 2 in me. Went to the computer store to complain about your missing monitor. Did they... Oh, he's dead.
It's really sad. But there wasn't any way to save him.
Oh, I don't... Like... I can see that he's dead, Jiminy. I can see it with my eyes that he's dead. If I could, Jiminy, I would put you in one of these clamps and just keep squeezing, and then I'd put you in this jar. And you just check a pulse. What's in these jars? Anything interesting? Oh, yeah. I understand, like, the game, like, is different. It's the storytelling is different to something like in a Souls-like, in which the story is very much hard to find. So in this, it's meant to be, like, I think the story is probably meant to be a little bit more accessible. But that right there was just nothing. That dialogue served no purpose. Man behind bars. That's my new band. I don't know if it is a metaphor. But maybe we could ask Jiminy. Maybe he would tell us. Wow. A man in prison must have done something bad. Rather presumptuous of you, Jiminy. The corrupted animals, what, from the zoo? Or just all these things? Because these are all people. But these are people. I don't think the animals were people. But, yeah, no, Jiminy would have about 4,000 lines of dialogue to explain it. If they was to just subtly, if they were to just show off somewhere that, like, a person mid-transformation, Jiminy would have to say something about it. Alright, no going back. What is this? I assume this is just the place where, like, because this is in the past, so I assume this might be, like, where the, it says they're a prison, but I don't know if it is. They mentioned about a warden. So I assume that this is just a place where they were doing, like, experiments, alchemical experiments on these guys. I'm not really too bothered about the story of this game, though. I watch cutscenes because it's like, you know, they're cool, but yeah, I play these games for the gameplay for the most part. Yep. That being said, on the human animal front, that crocodile that we fought did look like it was wearing torn clothes. But that might just be, I don't know, something completely unrelated. Okay. Got anything to say about this, Jiminy? You was going to play into that hunch, but you couldn't think of a subtle enough way. Can I open this? Sounded like a door just opened. Nope, it was this guy here. I don't know. Maybe they... Maybe, fucking, you got anything to say about this, Jiminy? This guy with his brain on the outside of his body? Jiminy. Gosh. Something terrible must have happened to this man. The alchemists are at it again. It's like he's carrying a large ball and maybe a chain. You should look out for that. Too bad. I'm feeling in a slightly salty mood, so I'm also going to say that the camera forcefully panning over to what unlocked is unnecessary as well. They have, with this expansion, I don't know if they've done it throughout the entire game, but with this expansion they did dumb the game down a little bit. I'm using that, probably nerf the game would be a better way of putting it. They did try to make the game more accessible. So it's like, fair enough. They've tried to make the game more adding accessibility is fine. Like, they added a difficulty system to it now. So the game is, I'm playing on the default difficulty, which is the highest one. But they do have a difficulty system now, and it's like, I'm not gonna sit here and gatekeep that. But there are certain things that I think are sometimes just unnecessary, you know. The light was bright green, and there's nothing else green. So, there's nothing else green and nowhere else to go. So I feel like that sort of thing isn't necessary, but that's just me being salty and nitpicking. anytime Jimothy doesn't say anything about a character, you know that they're actually still alive or dead, vice versa. Okay. Oop. Oh wait, no, it's fine. Write and record a salty review? No.
What exactly are the alchemists researching anyway?
I don't know.
It has to be for a cure. How else could they justify such horrifying deeds? Oh,
Even the voice actor doesn't sound convinced of what he's saying.
can't.
I want to forget what I saw. It's like, shut up. Like, I can make that question. I feel like if the game has to ask me the question, I wonder what they were doing. The game hasn't asked that question. Do you know what I mean? If the game has to ask me the question, has to have something in the game to make me go, I wonder what they were doing, then the game hasn't asked that question correctly. I'm not becoming Angry Joe. I'm not becoming, what's his face? The other guy. I'm not becoming AVGN. I like this game. I just don't like Jiminy. Jiminy's the only thing in this game I don't like. Out of the entire game. The whole idea of the camera panning to what it's just unlocked is stupid and I don't like it, but it's fine. Jiminy's the only thing I don't like. I'm not going to become DSP, not becoming Angry Joe, not going to become Nostalgia Critic, or any of those guys. I want people to know that I like games, that I'm playing them because I like them. I've put a marker on the VOD though. I don't know what I'm going to do with that. I don't know what I want to do with it. But I don't know, but I've put one down. The thing is, it's really easy to complain, and that's why I don't like doing it, because I would complain about everything. Once you start, you can't stop. And so that's why I don't like to complain, but Jiminy just makes it fucking hard. I don't even know what his name is. Actually, you know what? That's fair. I can do that. I have a plan. I do have a plan for Lies of P Overture that isn't a schizophrenic review, but it depends on how the rest of it goes. I'll be honest. But yeah, I don't think I'm going to do a proper review of it. I don't. But I still need to make I still have an idea of wanting to make a video on Nine Souls. But I want to do a Nine Souls video kind of in the realm of the video that I did for Space Marine, which is just pointing at things that I like, but slightly different. So it's much less... no like high effort editing, nothing like that. Just I have an idea of what I want to say, and then I say it, and I'll just have the background be the game. But yeah, no, I have an idea. Jiminy. Shit. You know what? I had to do that just so I didn't hear what Jiminy was about to say. What? see if he says it again, or if I got past the flag. He's not talking. I don't know what he was going to say, but it was going to be something stupid. I know it. I know. I would actually. I would like to know if this game is still comprehensible without Jiminy. Like, if it is a character that you can just remove entirely. I have to say that, like, I'm sure the voice actor's, like, a very good voice actor. I just think the writing and the direction is bad. Explain the plot of Lies of P in the voice of Jimothy Cricket. It's. I am trying to think of, because I don't actually know what Jimothy has to do with the plot. Like, in this game, I don't know what he has to do in the story of Pinocchio, because I've never seen any Pinocchio stuff. But I don't know what his specific purpose is in the game, unless it is just as a character like Navi in Ocarina of Time, or Tao, or is it Tao? I don't know which one. I think it's Tao in Majora's Mask. I don't know if there is a lore reason to have him with me, or the developers just wanted to find a way of putting the character into the game. He's supposed to be. That makes more sense. If you see it from that point of view, then yeah, that does make sense. And what he is saying makes sense. But then what's the point of me, the player? You know, at that point, what am I doing? If Pinocchio's conscience, if I'm being told what Pinocchio is supposed to be doing, then what am I doing? What's the point of having a decision if it seems like Pinocchio has already made that decision? Like I said, I don't know the story of Pinocchio. But you do make decisions in this game. You make decisions as to whether or not you want to lie or otherwise. And there are different endings depending on if you spend the game lying, then you get a different ending to if you spend the game telling the truth. And in fact, this game to get the true ending, this game wants you to lie. I'm ignoring that. I know it looked like there's a place to go down there, but I kind of want to just keep going down here instead. Okay, got one of those. Oh, is that? I can probably jump over there, but I might just be able to go down there. Shit. No. Ugh, that's annoying. Huh. Don't freeze. Don't freeze. Don't freeze. Good. I think my main problem with Jimothy, I think my main problem is just the way that he's implemented. I think that's my problem. in that he's just a character that points out the obvious. I don't think there's anything wrong with them going for casual appeal. Oh, okay, just led round here. I just don't like... The thing is, though, I feel like games don't have to go for casual appeal anymore. Because... you can market a game without needing that, you know. Because, like, the Souls-like games don't do that. And people love them. But I also don't really think that Jiminy actually explains anything that isn't already sort of obvious to you. That's the other thing, is that I don't think he adds anything to the story. I thought I saw a gap in the side. Ooh. Got anything to say about that, Jiminy? Huh. I thought he was about to tell me, wow, she must have a lot to do. Okay, there we go. Well, that... Shit.
My mind is unraveling. Ah! It burns!
Shit.
My mind's ablaze!
Fuck. Okay, interesting. Shit. Too soon. Too late. I'm not an alchemist, sorry. You're the wrong person. What's it doing? Am I gonna get this person's weapon after the fact? Shit.
Don't lose reason, Veronique! Don't give up! Don't give in!
That's fine.
Leave this laboratory. For this
There are some things that I don't mind them doing. Like in terms of like quote unquote dumbing it down, you know, making it for mass appeal. I don't like this, for instance, how your stuff, your ergo spawns outside of the boss room. I don't mind them doing that. I think that's fine. I like that. I like that change. Okay.
alive will freeze here. This is where we die.
Okay.
I must hold on.
I need to change my one of my amulets to the human one because I've got puppet at the moment.
I must hold on.
Oh. There we go. No. Yeah. I don't actually know who the sweepers are. I mean, Jiminy may have told me that, but I also don't think that you need to know that to enjoy the game. Ooh, I broke it. It's fine. Let's try again. Seems like a typical Parry and Harry kind of fight.
Alchemist bastards! What did your drugs do to me?
Why would it not dodge? I think I was stuck.
For the sake of Krat! My mind's ablaze! Make it stop!
Yeah, I forgot it does that.
Alchemist bastards! What did your drugs do to me?
Good.
Alchemist bastards! What did your drugs do to me?
Nope. Get up.
I am indomitable!
What now?
The pain, Veronique! Never surrender!
It's alright. What does it? It destroy. Oops, I could have done a backstab.
Don't lose reason, Veronique! Don't give up! Don't give
No, no,
in!
dodge!
Not to them!
Does it not do the fiery thing on the ground? If it's broken. No, it doesn't seem like they do. Ah, there we go. Sorry, Veronique. Oh, you're live.
Forgive me. I did terrible things to you.
That you did.
Drug. Their cure. It twisted my mind. I put you in danger. I'm sorry.
I forgive you.
Please, I beg of you. Nothing must leave this place. This cursed lab. Those cursed beings. Their test subject. Created from the legacy of the ruins. The two-faced overseer. It cannot be allowed to live. Do me this one last favor.
I haven't done any other favors for you.
If you mean
I don't know why you would say that.
that
I mean, unless forgiving you is
red-headed
one.
stalker. She did pass through here. Back when I could still think straight. We were rivals once. In the end, she showed true compassion. I'm done. Head to the coast. Find Leia.
Okay. Cool, yeah, let's do that.
Die as I lived. Without regret. Remember me. Veronique of Grant.
Alright, Veronica. Okay. Is this something? Am I gonna have to interact with that? Alright. Is it turning off the coolant? Or is it gonna open up a few areas? Or am I just releasing it to everything? Chill out. Oh, we're warming it up. Heat up. See, another thing which is I understand, but you didn't have to show it me. It's not an official complaint, not yet, but it is still something that I feel is a little bit unnecessary. If I'm going to put on my reviewer hat, it kind of takes away any of the feeling of figuring something out before it happens, because you don't... So there's no reason to remember it or to figure it out, because the game will just tell you at some point. They give me the weapon, or... I don't necessarily want it. No, they didn't. I just wondered if I got it. I never actually switched... I had the puppet one on the whole time. That's alright. What else have I got on here? Get rid of... Oh, can I? No. I'm wondering if I could... have it... what was the word? I'm wondering if I could clear any notifications. That was what I wanted to say.
Veronique fought until the bitter end.
I noticed that because I killed her.
We could have helped her, Eddie. It was far too late.
Yeah, I figured that out by the
At least her
fact that she's
suffering is
dead.
over. I hope she can be at peace and rest now.
I was thinking that, but now I'm not because you said it. If I could, Jiminy, I would drown you in that water right there. I would throw you into that torch like you're a moth. What is this? This is disgusting. Got anything to say, Jiminy? Is this just? I assume this is all the remnants from their experiments into making a cure. Is what I would say if I was paying attention to the story, but they've mentioned a cure several times. I can't actually. Oh, I think it's the petrification disease. That's what they're trying to do. They're trying to make a cure for the petrification disease, and the alchemists have changed their mind and gone for like turning into a god or something. Self-service elevator. Okay. I find it interesting that the thought process is currently going through my head as to how they made this. With the technology of the era that this is set in, I have no idea how they could possibly have made this. I mean, they've got puppets, so maybe they could have like puppets that could dig big holes, but it still seems very impressive. This seems improbable to be made in today's environment, let alone in this whatever era this is set in. I'm not going to be one of those people that's, you know, I'm not. That isn't a criticism. I have real criticisms with this game, and that isn't one of them. Ah, we've got ourselves a weed plantation. Hello. Oh, it's Alidoro.
I suppose I should expect to meet strange people in such a strange place.
Well, it isn't.
I smell blood on you. But, interesting. It's the blood of alchemists.
It is.
Still, that doesn't prove we aren't enemies.
This is, wait. I don't know if he'll say anything about it.
By accident, you found an object belonging to the legendary stalker at the zoo. If all that is true, can you show me this object? This is a photo of Leia and her 2 apprentices. This locket does belong to her. I'll take you at your word that you wish to help Leia. I'll trust you. For the moment. My name is mine to hold. But you have my word that I am not your enemy. Nor Leia's. I consider any enemy of the alchemists an ally. Stay and rest a while.
This is so. I'm. Spoilers for Lies of P. Spoilers for Lies of P. I know I'm playing it, but in my playthrough on stream, I didn't come to the top, get to the bottom of this, and yeah, I did in my second playthroughs, and if it's explained in the main game, so any of this is not like I will probably I know what happens because it's in the main game, so I'm going to tell you what happens. Who this is. This is a guy who is like a legendary treasure hunter or whatever. That's what he's referred to as in the thing. It's like a legendary treasure hunter. He dies at some point, which is the spoiler part because he does. But that, like I said, main game. He dies at some point, which I'm pretty certain I know. I think I know. And is like he's also he's the brother of the girl who makes your weapons. It sounds like I'm just giving you all the spoilers, but this is in the main game, so I know who you are. I don't know what your name is though. Anyway, Alidoro takes his head and pretends to be her brother.
I must hide my identity to protect the person.
Which is why she's so obsessed with him in the game.
I can't rest until I finish investigating the alchemists. If you're open to it, I would like to ask for your assistance.
What is that? Oh, it's like got something to the gold tree, the gold coin tree. It's like a person. But yeah, so this will be the story about how he died.
I'm tracking a dangerous relic the alchemists freed from the ruins. A calamity that is wreaking torment upon Krat. But the immense power of that relic wasn't enough to satisfy the alchemists. They also retrieved the remains of the ancient warrior that was protecting it, and conducted vile experiments on their finds. These experiments have yielded results already, transforming one test subject into a living weapon.
I assume that's going to be the next
I
boss.
must stop this monster before they unleash it upon the
Veronique also said something.
to continue exploring this facility.
Yeah.
Take this horn. Blow it if you find the two-faced overseer. No matter where you are in this facility, I'll hear it.
I'm not going to do that because that's cheating. But if I appreciate the offer. Okay. If I'm fighting it, I want to fight it myself, and I don't want to have your assistance, but I appreciate it. Got anything to say about that, Jiminy? The order's letter of reprimand. It's down here. Oh, what is that? Are you the two-faced warrior? You don't look like it. Klaus's luxury bag. Ah. I'll take that back when I get a chance, if I remember. Which is very possible that I won't. Antifreeze. I should probably start using things like that at some point. Don't do that. I don't actually want to go back to Klaus. Is this back to the beginning? Or no? Yeah. Yes. Yes. Because this was the area that was underneath the freezing stuff. But it had. So wait. I'm gonna get annoyed at it again. It went out of its way to show me that this place had. The fog was removed, that the coolant was removed from this place, implying that I was going to have to backtrack to get there, but then still just made me, if I followed the route it was laid out for me, I got here, which means that I would have seen that the coolant was empty, regardless of whether or not it showed me with a little cutscene. Lies of P, I love you, but you make it hard. Right in here. More alchemist things? There's a guy there. It's like a guy that looks like a real guy and not just a... another type of guy. I would say the reviews for... I haven't actually read any... Oh, these guys are disgusting. Ugh. I haven't read the reviews for this expansion. But... Oh, that one there's code up. But... I do know that the aggregate score on Steam is like... It's like... I think it sits at very positive or positive. So it's like... The score is that, yeah, it's good, but it's not overwhelmingly positive. So it's very possible that the general player base also has similar grievances to me. How do I deal with you when you're going to just keep freezing me? Or just get you to come up here. There we go. Oh, come on, hit him! There we go. Oh, it was you. I thought one of the guys in the ceiling was screaming at me. Can I hit you? Yes. Ugh. I think the other thing is that Jiminy's voice just doesn't fit the environment. I think that's the other thing I don't like about him. This is grim and disgusting and horrible, and Jiminy is like, you know, an upbeat, plucky American, and it's like, no, I want a depressed British person. I don't want plucky Americans. I want a British person that has never known joy. I should actually change. Can I? No, I can hear it moving. I should change my amulet to be carcasses. So I'm doing extra damage to the carcasses. Okay. Which is this one, I think. Yeah. Yes. Don't have a higher leveled one, do I? No, I don't. Okay. Am I gonna? Is anyone gonna? He might throw stuff at me. If I am just wandering around on here. Look, he's going to. I saw it. Slightly annoying because he's probably still going to start throwing stuff at me from down there. I can try and get over there. I think I want to go over there, get that item. I can't imagine it being anything more than a consumable item I'll never use, but I want to get it anyway because I'd feel bad if I didn't. Since I know that it's there, I do want it. Oh, could have been bad. Then the ladder there so I can get back up here, which means that the only places I don't think I can get back up to is actually over there. So I'm going to go over there. And there's also a lot of people down there that I don't want to fight. Dum-de-dum, don't mind me. Just hanging out in the rafters. As one does. It's a perfectly normal place to hang out. Okay. Oh, there's another one on the bottom chain, guys. Oh. No, no, no. Oh, okay. Stop it! Stop! Stop! I'm going to hold my tongue. I had something to say. I'm going to hold it. I'm going to hold my tongue. I'm not going to say it. I know I'm a streamer. I know I should be talking. And I know that I should, but I don't want every word to come out of my mouth to be negative. Because people will think that I don't like the game. And I like the game. I just have grievances. It sounds like they've got a whale in here somewhere that they're torturing. I kind of hope that's the case, actually. That'd be cool. Like a big zombie whale somewhere. That'd be fun. Or is it? It might just be someone screaming, but I'm hoping it's a zombie whale. My lip bleeding. Might be. Oh, okay. At least he can damage other guys. hope that isn't just a whining thing and it is like a big whale. Or at least is something cool and big. Okay, giving a quick heal. Oh, it could be like a dolphin, I guess. Anything that probably communicates with sonar. Oops. There you go. Some free quartz, thank you. I've got a pocket watch. It's a collectible item, okay. Has something to do with Klaus. He said something about appraising collectibles or getting a collectibles appraised or something. No. Oh. No, stop it. Oh. You're making it hard on me, game. I'm running. I want to say something positive, and you're not helping. Oh, that's my fault, though. Da 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 ba 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 da 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 da. Where did I go? It was this way, wasn't it? Okay, good. Take you out. You disgusting, moldy potato man. Okay. Is this down here? Yeah, it is. Don't mind. I was in the cutscene. What do you mean enemy nearby? It's a lever. You just pull it. Or press it, I don't know. Don't... that's fine, it's fair. Go. Good. Okay. Into here. Which is just... Come on. Up here. Is there any way I could have, like, had a shortcut that I just missed? Okay. I mean, it's nice that that frost, the coolant attack, does affect the other guys. Even if it, doesn't stop me from hating it. Not that really that I had anything to grab. So look, it let me do it that time. What is the point? Be consistent, game. Okay. These things here look like Mrs. Trunchbull. I was really, really afraid of Mrs. Trunchbull when I was a small child. I think I probably still would be. She reminded me of a teacher I actually had, minus the putting people in an Iron Maiden sort of thing. But I never watched Matilda because I was afraid of Mrs. Trunchbull, and I still refuse to watch. I still refuse to watch it today. Okay, here. I don't care if I die. Open this up so I've got a shortcut. No, don't do that. Come here. Come hither. I've got a quest for you. Piss off. Oh. Stop that. I know I have items to help against freeze. I refuse to use them.
I think our test subject is behind that door.
Really?
Where else could it be?
What gives you that idea?
There's a steal, buddy. All right, now let's show this overseer who it's dealing with.
Did you... I'm going to put you in this jar of pickled liquids and body parts and shake you up. I don't even know if I'm in the minority when it comes to not liking Germany. I feel like if I was in the minority of not liking Jiminy, he wouldn't have been he wouldn't have been as prominent in the DLC as he is. Like he is more prominent in the DLC than he is in the main game. So I feel like I am in the minority for not liking him. All right, what do we see? Interesting. I'm not using the whole. I'm not. No. Oh, I like him. He's got a Futurama head on him. His weapon is a spine. Okay. That's fine. He's glowing. That's no good. Okay. I've barely done any damage to him. Is this the Two-Face part of it? Oh, he's... Okay. I know I'm going to get more and more miserable, and I'm not going to like him as time goes on. But as of now, I like him. This game, enemy designs, the designs of this game are like really good. Oh fuck! I really like I like the boss designs. Everything about this game is great. I just don't like Chimney. It's the only thing I don't. The only thing that I truly don't like. There's little minor grievances here and there, but I can get over them. I'm only pointing them out because Jiminy is making me angry. The mini cutscene thing's only a problem because Jiminy makes me annoyed. Okay. It's alright. Less alright. Well, I can. Wrong button. Press the heavy attack button by accident. No. Okay, so I can dodge out of that. Okay. Hello? No, dodge. No. Oh, okay, I got caught in a thing. That's fucking... I hate it. I hate it. I mean, I don't... As in, I'm designed to not like it. The idea of it dragging me around like that feels horrible. For whatever reason, I can't help but imagine actually being skewered through the torso and dragged around, and I hate it. Okay. No, bad time to heal, that was. I'll be honest. I'll own up to that one. That was a bad time to heal. No! Yes. I got distracted looking into his head. Oh, his head's like... Does it... Oh! his head turns around. That's what I was seeing. He's got like an eye on the back of his head that it turns around. I was wondering if that was going to be the case with it being the two-faced overseer. I was like, where's the second face? I was wondering like maybe partway through the head comes off or something, and another head grows out of the neck hole. It seems like when it goes angry, the head turns around. Okay. Okay. This place would smell disgusting. Okay. My bad. Okay. I wonder if he switches between red and yellow throughout the fight, or if I just have to fight the red one the entire time. Or if maybe there's other ones. Maybe it is the old switcheroo, and you think that it's the two-faced one because it has two faces on the same head, but actually it will turn into something different, and there is a second head. I do like the spine weapon though. Had time to heal. That was alright. My bad. Would a different weapon be better? What am I up against? Is this Carcass? Carcass would be fire, I think. Well, actually, I don't know if it is a standard thing throughout the entire game that acid beats man, fire beats Carcass, electricity beats puppet. I don't know if that is something that's got throughout the entire thing. Would a what's this? I don't really know what slash and stab the icons mean next to it. Would this be better? I mean, I could try using a different thing. Hello, Halo. How's it going? I could try using this. I don't know if that's really going to help, though. What are these like? Would this help? Alright, you suppose. Is your leg still in pain? Maybe that would help. I could try. I could try using fire. I don't know if the addition of fire damage will offset any of the damage, the extra physical damage that the previous one would do. You mean scrambled and fried eggs for breakfast, and you're also eating a banana. How quaint. Did you intend to make both of those types of egg, or did you try and make one and the other came out? I also had a banana for breakfast. Well, I had Weetabix and a banana. I had Tesco brand Weetabix, but, you know, same thing, innit? You intended to make both. I see. Good. No. Alright, the knife isn't actually that bad of an idea. I'll continue using the knife. You also wanted to have bacon, but you couldn't be fucked to go find scissors or a knife. Where were you cooking? Like, in the loft? Were you in the attic? What do you mean you could have... Do you not cook next to your utensils? Vegas, you got x-ray, there's no change to the bones, just to know what's causing the random shooting pain. It's nerve damage, you're gonna have to get your leg removed. What do you mean outside? Were you barbecuing it, or did you just have a gas stove outside? Doing it on the fire? Are you in the middle of the woods? Are you a wood elf? I suppose I do have an aversion to being anywhere. You know, I do not go outside. You don't paint a good picture of yourself, Halo. It's fine. I found there's a bit of a hoarding problem. Ah. That explains some of it. To be fair, I'm a bit of a hoarder. But I think that might partly just because sometimes it's not as easy as just like throwing stuff away. I've still got like all the boxes for all the random anime toys that I've bought. That's mostly because they have like extra stuff in it that I'm like, what if I need those in the future? Like, where do I put them? So. I understand his hammer makes it drags it across the floor. This is a good boss. I like it. I like it. Well, yeah, I do. I like it because it is a... It's just a big man. It's like a big man boss. So all the attacks are very nice to try and predict and look at. As opposed to, and like it's a very obvious thing. You know what you're looking for when it hits you, you know. As opposed to when it's something that's like throwing fire at you or is non-human, like the crocodile, which is quite hard to see what the actual part of the attack is that hits you. But I really like his weapon. That's a bit like a jackhammer, doesn't it? Like when it's dragging it. But like slightly less abrasive, a little bit more bassy than a jackhammer. I don't actually know what we call them in the UK. It's Jova. I like when he just holds it in one hand and sort of waddles over to you. Okay. It's just a... The fight's just a trust and focus test. To be fair, that's most fights really in these games, but... You have to trust yourself. And you have to trust the game. That it's going to follow its own rules. And I also just have to focus. Which I'm not doing at the moment. think I can break the weapon if I parry enough. I think it will break. No. I tried to dodge that. Okay. You know what? Just before I continue, I'm going to go to the toilet. So, hold on a second. I'm back. Ugh. Stretch my legs a little bit more while I'm here. Eek. Okay. What's the noise? I think it's the footrest that's on this chair. Okay. Let's keep it going. I can picture myself winning this. So, I think we'll be fine. I just have to. I'm not despairing. Because luckily Jiminy isn't fucking talking to me every 6 seconds and running here. Early, but that's fine. Faith. You gotta have faith. There you go, I broke his weapon there. Nice that I can. Okay. Not out of the woods, knowing that I can break it, but it's, you know, it's a helpful thing. No. Oh. There we go. Wait, not there we go. Give me a sec. Yep. That's a there we go right there. Very, very nice. I'm glad his head exploded. Hello, Tracker.
May this creature which woke to misery find peace. You showed great skill during this fight.
Oof.
You must have had a great teacher. In fact, your fighting style reminds me of someone. I'm heading to Hotel Krat for now. If you're looking for more clues about the alchemists, you should go there as well.
I will consider
I'm
it.
heading to Hotel Krat.
Okay. Oh. Hope that isn't important. Oh wow. Oh, never mind. This is even further in the past. I thought time just had... I just stood there for ages.
I need more time.
So Jim in his cage on
I'm
her
coming for
waist.
you. I swear I won't be late. Not again. Not like I was with Carlo.
Oh, she's taught me. That woman there is the woman that teaches you. Well, she does she taught Carlo, which meant that she gets referenced in the final. When you go onto the beach, when you're heading up to the final area, you see her in memories, but I think it's memories of Carlo and not Pete. I don't fully understand it, but yeah, she's important. You think you're going to have corn and bacon for dinner? If you're wondering what's the food stuff, your doctor told me you need to start eating better, like, right now. I mean, it's probably for the best, even regardless. Oh, those little things. I like them. I like those little things that are floating around. Hello, you.
Well, if it isn't the lad who stalks the legendary stalker. I didn't see you there. Are you hurt anywhere? No, you're not.
Nope, because I'm
So
good.
very glad to know you're unharmed, my good fellow. Like me, surely you've heard of the tragedy of the Zelator underground facility. Such a loss. And Veronique, to think she met such a horrible end. It rends my very heart in two. We disagreed on nearly everything, but there was respect. And on her part, greatness.
Yes, and I killed her.
I must know. Did she say anything to you before she died?
I cannot remember. I genuinely cannot remember.
Legendary stalker. And you know where she's going.
I think she told me to follow.
Too, there may be a way we can
I don't know if
offer
they
her
want me to
assistance.
lie or not in the DLC. It's whatever.
The Rose Estate. Ah, you are perhaps seeking the...
In the main
Alchemist
game, you
tram.
want to lie as much as
There was
possible.
a tram here once, a long time ago, but it was deep underground. Deeper than here. You can keep looking for it, but that tram to the Rose Estate's been out of commission for ages. I had assumed Veronique's Vanguard took it down for, permanent maintenance. But you might yet be in luck. If you're looking for a route to the sea, take this. This key was given to me by an alchemist before
Hands me
he
a lollipop.
expired. He claimed it opened a secret passage to the coast. You can get more use from that key than I.
Thank you.
Just past the ruins of the tram station, you'll see an entrance. Not sure why I held on to it. I just had a feeling it could be useful.
You could have gone down there.
This is alchemist territory. One might say this place is where all the ergo we use comes from. But the alchemists found something else underground. Something so dangerous.
I thought that word at the end
so
was something
threat.
completely different.
They'd say retreated. Only mining puppets left in there now, still working away. But that doesn't make it safe. Let caution be your watchword.
I will. I'll figure it out. Okay, let's level up. What do I want to put it into? Which is the... Is that... Yeah, I'll put it into that so I can potentially carry more weapons at once. I'm going to switch to... Are there going to be puppets? If there's puppets, I'll switch to this. Actually, no, it's quite useful to have that on me just in case I need it. I will trust that there's going to be puppets to deal with. That's what I can see from here, anyway.
You could say we found a silver lining. Because it's, you know what? Never mind. Stop, mind. Nice to know the tram's not the only way out, huh?
Jiminy. I'm going to saw your head off with a rusty sprinkler. Not sprinkler, spoon. Okay. You know what? Don't tell anyone, but I'm going to say that again. Jiminy, I'm going to saw your head off with a fuck. I give up. Jiminy, I'm going to saw your head off. That'll do. We'll go with that. Shit. Oh, I sound like a real boy when I die because I think I did the human ending. I don't know if I did that on purpose, actually. Was that this ending? I don't remember. I don't know, actually. I want to crush Jiminy in between two rocks. That one might be better, actually. You know, I'll put a marker there. I'll put a marker on that one. Use the crushing it between two rocks one. A number of the things, there are several things that I say that, like, I'm trying to be more original with what I say, yeah. Because there are a number of things that I say. I try and call it out when it happens, so I haven't done it in a long time. But there are things that I say that ultimately were just stolen from someone else. And it sounds more like, it's like, in my head it's a reference, but outwardly it seems like it's stolen, you know. So I want to, with the rusty sprinkler thing, that is from a fucking... I wanted to say rusty spoon, but then my head went to an Only Players episode where they are talking about that, but instead of saying spoon, they do say sprinkler, and so that's all it was. I don't like the look of that. I don't know what this thing's job would be as just rock collector. Yeah, I want to be, you know, I need to be more original. I need to say things that are mine and mine alone. The problem is I consume so much media that all of it, everything in my head is not mine. Ow. Okay, what have we got in here? Transformation amulet. I don't know what that does, but apparently I've had 3 of them prior to this. Well, maybe not actually. What do I have? What is it? I put on puppet. Use change. What does it do? What? Movement can be printed on the symbol. I've got no idea what that is. So I'm not going to do it. No, it is, the thing is, no, using funny insults, that's something, that's different. That's fine. But I just mean, like, outright jokes and funny things that outside of their initial context aren't funny. And, like, yeah, of you lot...
Please, I need your help. Follow my voice.
Like, you lot probably don't know it.
Anyone there?
Can you shut up?
Yes, you, my handsome friend.
Hello, thank you.
Surprised?
Not really.
This puppet isn't really me. I'm, well, puppeting this one, you might say.
Uh-huh.
Sadly, it appears to be malfunctioning. You found me in quite a bind. Though again, not really me. But I suppose it's fate. You and I, meeting in a place like this.
Sounds like it's meant to be Wheatley.
Might I ask a favor, friend? That is, the real me, I'm, well, trapped. Though I don't know where. It's terribly aggravating is what it is. And embarrassing. Why did my colleagues abandon me like this? Anyway, can you come find me, friend? Just venture a bit deeper into the ruins. But be careful. We don't want you to get stuck somewhere as well.
But yeah, like, there are things that I will say that you won't know where they've come from, so you will think I'm saying them, but ultimately I did steal them. And in many cases knowingly, and that's the problem. No, I don't need it. You know. I want people to like me for me and not for who I've stolen things from. Yeah, I know. Listen, there's a lot on this planet that has done a lot for my anxiety, and that plagiarism video did not help. But I also think that that's, you know, I think that it's only right. If I say something and I didn't come up with it, it's only right that I say where I got it from. But the problem is when the majority of my, oops, the real problem is that is when it is presented in a way that isn't necessarily a reference. Like, if I quoted Austin Powers, that is, I'm not scared of being done for plagiarism, you know. But especially with my rather monotone way of speaking, sometimes things that I say could just sound like I'm saying them, and that I'm claiming to have come up with them. And, at the same time, I don't think just copying other people makes me entertaining. I think that's a fair thing to think. Can you stop? The people that I watch and enjoy online are the people that come up with, are the people that are fairly original and are the ones coming up with things. I'm not saying that, you know, that there is such thing as 100% originality. There are, everyone's influenced by what's around them. I don't think there's anything wrong with wanting to be better, though. Especially when I can't even claim to be, like... If I showed you the Mona Lisa and was like, I painted that, yet I'm not good enough, you would go, no, you are good enough, you're just being hard on yourself. Whereas if I showed you what I'm capable of now and said, I'm not good enough, you would agree, like, yes, there is places to improve. That's what I want to vocalize, but don't have the words to. I'm refraining from using the words, you're bad at streaming. Specifically because I know that people don't like it when you say that. Even about yourself. Okay, let's try not die to these bloody little thrower things that I do love. I love them. I think they're fun. Okay. Oh, it's one of these little things. No, 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 no. Know what it's doing. Yeah, I love them. I wish they wouldn't explode. I kind of had a feeling they were going to explode. I love the little floaty things. Go. So now I can open this. Have it drop on my foot and scream like Tom from Tom and Jerry. What's that? What is that? Oh. No, it's I saw that. Is that just going to be there for like all eternity? No, they do blow up eventually. I'm not sure, Maya. I'll have a look soon. Let's have a look. Come on, come on! My fingers are sweaty and so my thumbprint thing ain't working. It is apparently... Let me actually... Apparently, outside, it is 21 degrees Celsius. In my room, it's 30, but outside, it's apparently 21 degrees. Yep, that is the number I said. 2, 1. 7 times 3. I can do math sometimes. Ow. Oh, it's Frick. Frick, where did you get that from? I have that, fuck. I have that video on my computer. I think you... I feel like I've heard somewhere someone got in trouble for using it. I think it might be more that it's just one of those things. It's like, it's fine, but, like, algorithms don't understand it. What's the, what's the problem with 21 degrees, Maya? Is that hot or cold? Yeah, I am. I think, like, I've been in my room while it's been, like, right now it's 30 degrees, yeah. And I've also been in my room when it's been, like, cooler. But it's, or, like, my thermometer will say, like, oh yeah, it's currently, you know, 29 degrees or whatever in the room. But it feels cooler. And I think that's the problem, is that because I'm in my room, whenever it gets warm, because like if it was 30 degrees outside, it would be warm. It would be warm, but it would be like I think it'd be a not awful warm, because you have like the conditions of outside. Do you know what I mean? I'm just sort of thinking about how British people complain about the heat, and I think the problem is not necessarily the heat outside. It's often the heat inside that's the problem. Because 30 degrees outside is definitely not the same as 30 degrees inside. Well, let me have this. Does it want me to go up the ladder? Is there... That was just a random puppet that was stuck behind here. Oh, we got Himminum. Once again, that was a stolen thing. I stole the word Himminum. Himminum is stolen from Cadicarus. I have no originality. What was this? Can I drop down onto something? Does it want me to drop down onto that? I don't think it wants me to, but I can do, sort of thing. I'm a filthy plagiarist, and H-Bomber guy is going to string me up by my testicles. He's going to nail my testicles to a board and hang me above his garage that he records from. Where's this puppet creature that's calling out to me? I can hear you. I'm not pretending. I don't want to. Yes. I'm just trying to see if there's a. Is it? Can I just skip past all that? If I. Oh. Okay. Legion magazine. I don't trust that the bridge is not going to snap as I walk across it. Because the fence is a little bit broken, which makes me think that it might. Oh, that's where I would come out if I was following that. I'm going to do that instead. Oh, excuse me. It has been significantly cooler over the past, like, we had that heat wave where it was, like, really warm. And now it's just kind of tempered down into usual British summer. You know, if I start swinging, it's going to explode. There we go. What's that noise? That's that noise. Yes, 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 I hear you.
If you can hear me, there you are, friend. Oh, I've missed your company. Hugs are in order. Just let me... Yes, that's not going to work. A bit broken, this one too. Sammy! You'll never believe what happened. I was readying this new puppet to be your guide, but it broke. Sorry, so very sorry. But perhaps if you go further inside, I can somehow meet you halfway.
This guy's gonna kill me, I know it. So I was gonna find a way to kill me. I can smell it. I can sense it. Oh, there's a thing here. Take that. Gonna change my name to Endless Plagiarism. Oh, okay. That area there was specifically just to go find him. Oh, there's like a little area here. Stop it.
This is the bloke who got me on the penis before.
Hello. You rang? No. Do you need anything? Ooh, the Arch Guardian's Blade. What, pray tell, is this? It is actually quite cool looking. But a little bit small. But it is electricity. So it might be alright. Is it going to do more damage than this, though? That's the real question. It requires advanced, and I don't know if I've got any points in advance. I got 50. It's not too bad. Let's see. I'd need to upgrade it to get the full potential out of it, but I don't. Yep. I knew something was going to happen. Oh, it's one of those things. Come on. Bite me. Here it is. Yes. Hello. Shit. Oh, stop it. I chose the wrong weapon for this, I'll be honest. I'm going to go over here. See you. I'm just going to hope that you don't follow me, or that you give me enough time to change. Maybe the game does pause when I do that. It probably does. No. Thank you. I can hear you, I'm just not listening to you. I've got more important things to do. Shit. Ow. I'm in danger. No. Yes, I mean, sorry, I did not realize my hands were there. Sometimes I wonder if I need glasses. Not because I struggle to see things, but because I feel like I should struggle to see things because everyone else in my family wears glasses, and I feel like something's gone wrong, and that like maybe I've just adapted to not wearing glasses to the point where I feel like everything's normal when in reality it's not. You know, like people that go their entire life and then are talking to their friend and they're like, oh, you know, it's like really hard to piss because like, you know, of the second hole. And they're like, what do you mean second hole?
Don't any of these puppets work properly? Wait. I can tell from your expression this is wearing thin. I agree. But please.
At least they're self-aware.
I beg of you. Your objections will fall by the wayside. Please.
What do you want? I don't really care who you are.
I'm trapped somewhere so dark. I can't even see my hands in front of my face. And it's so quiet.
You know what? I think this guy's dead.
They lock me in a box or a coffin. But I can still think, and that means I'm not dead.
Ah. Well,
Anyhow,
about that.
please.
So, Ergo is like spirits, and the puppets use Ergo to move.
Puppets aren't really me. I'm controlling them remotely since, well,
I have a feeling that this guy is dead.
I'll have you know that I'm known for brains and beauty. It's true. Perhaps then it was vanity. Perhaps I let my effortless good looks go to my head. Whatever the reason.
Sorry, I don't speak Italian.
Incident. All right, a date. I was on a
Once
date
again,
with
stolen. That's from SpongeBob.
one of the most important alchemists. Apparently, he didn't approve. So there was a huge ruckus. Someone put a bag over my head, and when I came to, I was locked in this ridiculously dark place. I am Alexander. I'm an alchemist. A loaded word, I know, but I'm friendly.
I'm gonna gut him from head to toe knowing that.
Rather well known in their ranks. Before all this happened, I was in charge of a crucial experiment.
That's a big word. I don't know that one.
This whole guide my savior using a series of available puppets plan isn't working out, is it? But I know you'll still come and save me, because I know what you are, and that's a hero.
My Puppet Academia. What is this? Strange noises emanate from beyond the wall. I wouldn't say that's a strange noise. That's just the noise of something of like there's something mining on the other side. Have I been here? I don't know if I've been there. Been there, done that. I don't think that one's stolen from anywhere. I think I can say that one without having to think it was stolen from someone because everyone says that. Ah, we're up here, okay. I don't actually know. I'm long past the soft cap on all of those, so maybe I'll go back to the hotel and like level up that other weapon just because I can, just to change it into something different. Just like to, if there's a different weapon I can use, if there's a weapon from the DLC that I can use, I might as well, just for the sake of using DLC weapons, because I feel like I never really do that in these sorts of games. I can't remember if I did that in the Elden Ring DLC, or if I just found one weapon and I was like, that's it, I'm using this now, I don't care what you show me. Though, at least in my defense in Elden Ring, you have to change your entire build to use a different weapon. Can I? No. Let's upgrade this. I don't know why I've got so many moonstones. I think it's just because of how many times I played the game. I think that's just where I got them from. That being said, I feel like I've got a lot more stuff than I thought I did. I don't actually know where... Other than again, you use quite a lot of them when upgrading. And I didn't upgrade any of my weapons, so... There we go, I've got that to max level now. And I kind of want to upgrade this. Yeah, I feel like I've got a lot more of the... Having 70 of those seems a little bit too many. I also feel like I've got a lot more quartz than I had previously as well. Because I noticed when I checked the quartz thing, I was like, I had like 18 of it at the time. And I don't know, I can't remember having 18 quartz. I'm going to assume I'm just misremembering. I'm going to hope I'm just misremembering. Vispheric says Girth Vader. In case anyone's just listening, I want you to know that Vispheric has said Girth Vader. You can go back to whatever you were doing. I just want you to know that that's something that Vispheric has said. Cipher machines are devices that hold alchemist secret information. I don't care.
I cannot believe my eyes. You found one of my discs.
I have. My discs.
Truly. Collecting may seem a silly thing to you, but this simple
It's not. I've collected a lot of things.
to the larger world. Just imagine, who were the ancient beings who engraved these discs? Did they worship a god to curse a devil?
A devil?
As we have and
On what charge?
Imagining others reaching
Enjoying a meal?
night gives me hope this nightmare will end. Now, if you find
A succulent ancient disc?
other valuable rewards in exchange. Oh, dear me. My duty as a collector is to preserve.
Cool. Add shop goods.
Oh, look ordinary on the outside, but the inside is filled with treasure.
I might just be hallucinating, but this guy sounds a little bit like he's trying not to shout. Like, it sounds a little bit like he's doing a whisper yell. I don't think it's on purpose. I think that's just me hearing things. You know, like the yell of someone like pretending to yell, but they don't want to wake their mum up. Rare ergo. Can I get that mess? No. Did I not get? Oh, that guy in the. Yeah, that boss that I fought at the bottom of the laboratory didn't actually give me anything. Well, I think it gave me something, but I mean, it didn't give me like a big ergo thing. I can sell the pocket watch for 30,000 if I want. I don't really need it, but I'll take it. I'll. That's good. Cool. Welcome to the world of tomorrow. Girth Vader alert. Get what? Do I want to go after you? Why would I go after you? I think that's... I can sell stuff to them, I think. Warning. Warning. Girth Vader alert. Warning. I was thinking... for some reason, the sound of the mecha gnomes saying warning in Nomrigan came to my mind. Warning. Warning. Where was I? Oh, wait. Wrong one. World of Warcraft has the scary ability to make me addicted to it for no apparent reason, and I don't know why. It's like one of a few games that I can just very, very quickly, without even thinking about, get back into and feel like I'm addicted to it. Like, many occasions. In fact, most of the times that I've gone back to WoW, I have paid for a subscription and then loaded into the game and gone, I actually don't know why I wanted to play this again. I don't. And so I play it for like 20 minutes and then I stop. But then I stop playing and then like a few more minutes go by and I'm like, yeah, but do I really want to stop playing? And then I just keep going, I go back to it. And now, like, if I don't stop myself, I will play World of Warcraft for the entire day. Like, if I woke up at whatever time it was that I did wake up this morning, and I went downstairs to get some breakfast and coffee, and then I came upstairs, put it down on the desk, and loaded up World of Warcraft. I think. Or did I go shower first? I showered at some point during all that. I think I got coffee, I ate food, then I showered, then I just went and started playing World of Warcraft. What's that noise? Oh, it's that. I thought there was like an Indiana Jones boulder coming down behind me. I'm not 100% certain what I'm even getting from the World of Warcraft addiction. Because it's not... It's like, currently I've hit the point where I'm not leveling that quick, you know. Level 40, it seems like leveling slows down significantly. So I don't know. But no, it is, I still like it. But it's definitely one of those... Have I gone round in a circle? How did I get here? What am I doing? That's the yeah, you do have the expectation of reward. That is true. What do I use? What's this? Ooh, that's fun. You know, this sword's pretty good. I think it actually is better than the hammer that I was using, or the mace that I was using. I think currently the addiction, the WoW addiction, does stem from the fact that where am what where am I going? I knew it earlier. I knew where I was going earlier, but now I'm lost. I think part of it is because I'm leveling. Because once I get to endgame, especially in Mists of Pandaria, I'm not going to do anything. I might do some heroic dungeons, but that's going to be it. I might also take part in some world bosses, because they're easy. Does the new group finder work in Mists of Pandaria? I've noticed that it's there, but is it still being used, or have we gone back to standing around in the major city saying LFG, or you know, looking for Frost Death Knight? So where did I went along there. Oh, it was down here. I remember when back previously, I would just stand around in Stormwind, and people would be like, people would constantly be looking for more, and they'd be like Shore of Anger or something. Was this the one? I didn't come up here, did I? I don't think I did.
What the blazes was that?
I was going to ask the same question, but I knew you'd ask it for me. I want to pin Jiminy to a corkboard like a butterfly. Hello? Oh, this is a cool thing. Oh, it's like Sergeant Bash. Ow, 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 ow. Ow, ow. Oh, I'm not doing much damage to it. Should I be concerned? No, 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 no. Ow. Stop! Give me a moment. I want but a moment to breathe. I request naught but a moment. Don't look at me like that. Da-da-da-da-da-da. I also feel like if I was to try and do any raids or in Mists of Pandaria, the expectation is there that you would know what to do because it's, you know, an old dungeon, an old raid. And I never did them back in the day. The only time I've ever done them was on that Mists of Pandaria remix thing. And you didn't... Yeah, you had to do some of... Oh, I could probably just fall down there. You had to do some of the tactics, but only the ones that progressed the fight, none of the actual ones.
What the blazes was that?
You didn't have to say it again. Actually, you know what? I think I put a marker there, but earlier I said something about... I'm going to put a marker here, because earlier I said something about pinning Jiminy to a cork board or something. I don't know if I put a marker on it, so I've just put one there just in case. Oh, is this the wall here? Over to the left? Am I supposed to use this to, like, break this wall down? I don't know. I mean, I assume it's probably just going to fall down once the fight's over. That's how these usually go. Okay. Do so little damage to it. Oh, that's good. No, stop. Stop! There we go. Can I just behind it? I feel like that didn't do anything, but... Okay. Oh. I'll take another one. Don't mind if I do. For me? Corroded cipher machine. The Kings of Crows, Cape Scott. Yeah, no, this... What is this? Yeah, I think that is the wall. I don't know if maybe there was a way of breaking that. Or maybe I'm just in... Maybe it was... Maybe that... The thing is, the light is clipping through it, which makes me think that's going to break at some point. But it could also have just been a way of trying to subtly be like, oh, there's going to be an enemy you're going to have to fight on the other side of here. Careful. It's going to be scary. It's going to be challenging. Never mind. Let's rest here. Do that. Okay. Oh, it wants me to go down here. Anything going to stab me while I open this? Is it a mimic? I think every game with chests in should just have one mimic somewhere in it, just to make you afraid. Even if it's not necessarily something that causes problems, it's just the fact that it's possible. Just go down these steps here. Okay. Good. Oh, it's one of those submarines that you'd use in the main game. Oh, that'll do. Didn't expect that to be a possibility. Alright. Take that. Am I gonna lower this? Yes? Yes. I like that it's designed after a shark. I feel like I said that as if to say... Oh, okay, it's just low as a bridge. I feel like the way I said that implies that I'm going to say a negative after it, and I wanted to, but I wanted to qualify that the negative isn't a real negative. because it has teeth on it for some reason that like jut forward, and I feel like they would be not very good for aerodynamics. That's a brain in a jar. Oh wait. Yep.
Delightful.
I had a feeling.
My charming, handsome, generous friend, you found me. Ignore the puppet over there. It's my last one, so I'm keeping it handy in case I need it.
I see.
Now, I don't know how long I've been in this stuffy old box, but I can tell you, it's too long. I can't even feel my arms or legs.
Don't know how to tell you this. You haven't
Surely
got
it's in
any.
front of you? The box? Don't tell me it's a coffin. Please,
It's.
get me out.
I mean, it kind of is. It's just a brain in a vat.
A what? A brain?
Yeah,
In a vat?
it isn't.
That can't be me. I'm stuck in a small dark box. Ask anyone. My arms and legs have just gone numb, along with my ears, and it's pitch black in here, of course. But wait,
Correct.
that certainly would explain a few.
Yes.
No,
Yeah, it is.
that would explain everything. My arms and legs. They're not asleep. They're gone, aren't they?
Yes. In fact, that might be you over there. You alright?
In a jar. Look, enough with the jokes. Now, what does the box look like? Strong, black, made of steel?
Yeah, it made of steel, alright.
No, I don't believe me either. A brain is all that's left of me. Okay, time to face facts. Is my brain floating in a huge glass tank?
I'd say suspended as opposed to floating.
Is this tank inside a cylindrical case of some kind?
I would describe it as that, yes.
This machine? Are you joking? Of course I know this machine. I invented it. Here I am, the subject of my own experiment. It's all over. I'm doomed. Doomed, I say. And to think, every previous experiment was a failure, and I'm the first success.
Correct.
You have got to be kidding me.
I'd say that's a pretty good thing. Oh well. I don't know. I could probably like hook you up to like a computer or something. You could like play Minecraft or something.
Give it to me straight.
Th-
How bad is it?
It's,
Really bad?
it's leaking quite a lot of gas.
Oh boy, yes, that's it for me. That's the life support equipment. It's full of ergo gas, and if that's just leaching away,
Yeah, it's just disappearing.
when all the gas is gone, I'll have maybe a minute left.
What? Is there? Can I help you?
This machine, so I know how it works.
Okay, skip to the chase.
My days were already numbered.
Yeah.
The machine can't sustain life forever, even when it's in perfect condition. But now, I'm far too smart to kid myself. It's hopeless for me. I'm a
Quite
brain-
like the brain just floating there.
A brain in a vat. Does that even count as being alive?
Actually, yeah. Actually,
I don't know anymore.
I would say it is.
I've reached a conclusion. I have
Yeah?
a favor to ask.
Go on.
I want you to turn off the machine.
It didn't take you long to come to that conclusion.
My future is mine to decide.
Yeah, go on. I'll turn you off.
My friend. And remember me.
You haven't told me your name. So,
My
oh,
name is
there it is.
Alexander Goodman.
Cool.
The inventor and, I suppose, first successful test subject of the Mindkeeper machine.
Ah,
And you
oh,
know,
congratulations.
I wasn't lying. I really was handsome.
I don't believe you.
This nightmare is finally coming to an end. Thank you, my generous friend.
Oh, you're welcome.
Thank you.
It's okay. Alright, see you later, James. It seems like there is a... Oh, there's a ladder there. Seems like the lying system has been transferred into the DLC as well. I don't know if lying... the humanity system, sorry. I don't know if that's important to the DLC or not. Or if there's... or if it's just there to allow you to get more humanity for the main... to get the final ending of the main game. Oh. Where's this take? Where are we? Where? This is... Oh. Interesting. Storyteller's amulet. I don't want to be that guy. Oh wait, this is back where the yeah, we're back in that. Never mind. But no, I don't want to be that guy, but this ladder could have just been down the whole time. Oh, that was where that was. And then I'm just gonna... Oh, nope, can't fall down. Actually, it's probably for the best. That would probably kill me. Ugh. The brain in a jar isn't as charming as it was as when it was talking to me. Yeah, there is a coffin here. I wonder if there is a whole side quest associated with that. Maybe I'll come and go back and play it at some point. Black Rabbit Key. I wonder if that submarine there is the submarine you take in the main game. I've got 2 of those keys now. I found one door, but I can't remember where it is. I haven't found another one. Okay. What's anything over here? Oh, it's one of these guys. I don't know if this is the most efficient way of dealing with them, but it's the way I've decided. There we go. Okay. We got anything good? Maybe. Da, 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 da. Da. This,
Amazing.
yeah, it says, isn't it?
Cool. Sure makes you wonder, though. Who created this? And when?
I was thinking that, you know. I'm glad you pointed out what I was thinking. I'm gonna put... Well, yeah, shit, I stuttered several times. Jiminy, I want to put you in a mortar and pestle and grind you into a paste. There's a lot of skeletal remains. Skeletal, depending on how you want to pronounce it. Oh, the colour purple.
There's no doubt about it. Someone wanted this thing destroyed. And it happened quite recently from the look of things.
What gave you that impression? Was it the fact that someone told us that it had only just happened recently, or was it was that it, Jiminy? Jiminy, we were told, like, not that long ago in game terms that it was recently destroyed by the person we killed. We've killed the person that destroyed it. We were told that. It happened not that long ago. So we are in a this is like the same ancient place that we were like it's the same architecture of the oh, what's it called? Of the final level of the main game. What is that? Oh, I thought it was like a head. Oh, that's a boss room. This is the boss room. There's a thing there. Alright. Don't open that. Let's level up. We'll put one into... Yeah, because I'm using that. I'm using this weapon more, and I've leveled all the rest of them, so I'll put it into advanced for now. I just want to check down here to see if there's anything else that I missed before I move on. Can I go over here? Routine tram operations report. Okay. Oh! That is unfortunate. Okay. I think I will leave it here for the day, and I will see what the boss is next time I stream. Because I feel like doing that. So, we've done some stuff. We've defeated 2 sort of mini bosses. We've hated on Jiminy. I've just hated in general. Actually, all my hate comes to mostly to Jiminy, really. There's a few small things here and there. But yeah, we've progressed, and as I said, I will see what the boss is next time I stream. So, thank you for watching. I will see you next time, whenever that should be. I'm not too sure. We will find out. So yeah, thank you for watching. Take care, and bye-bye.